Hey guys, thank you for joining the ClearPlex ReadyFit installation tutorial video series. This specific video set that we're filming is going to be our general installation video tutorial set. We have also filmed two different video sets. One of the video sets are for vehicles that have unremovable top, bottom, or side gaskets. That's a video set that you're going to use if you have a vehicle that requires any trimming with the kit. And then we also have filmed a Tesla-specific installation tutorial set. All right, on this specific video set, we're going to cover in depth our installation tools, what to expect when you receive a kit, what's contained inside of a kit. We're going to cover how you determine whether or not you need to remove wipers, and also how to clean prep a windshield. Now, one thing I want to point out, in our two other video sets, we do not cover the tools, the installation tools, and the purposes of them in greater detail. So utilize this video to understand, how we make our slip solution, why you use certain tools, and everything of that nature, okay? So first I'm gonna start covering our installation tools and why we use them, and in what steps of the installation process they're used. So first we have our slip solution. This is just a standard kind of window film slip solution, Johnson Baby shampoo and water. I prefer to use distilled water. The soap to water ratio is going to be determined by your specific climate. So a warmer climate's going to use a higher soap to water ratio than a colder climate. Now, when we actually get to the clean prep part of this video, we're going to show you how you look at how the soap is frothing on the glass to tell whether or not you have the correct amount of soap to water ratio in your slip solution. For ClearPlex, you're generally going to use a heavier soap to water ratio than you would use for window tint, and we'll get to that in a little bit. All right, this is a simple just ratchet set. What you would use this for is if you do indeed have to remove your windshield wipers. Here we have your cleaning squeegee. This is just a simple white scrub pad. These are a 1-inch and 3-inch stainless steel scrapers, so these are used to remove hard, stuck-on dirt debris in the cleaning process. This would be a stainless steel knife. You would use this if you have to do any trimming to the kits. Then here we have our different squeegees that we use to actually lay down the film. So if you are familiar with the Fusion squeegee blades, this yellow flat out blade is stiffer than the orange crush blade. I'm going to get into more detail as to why we have differing stiffnesses for blades when we get to that point, but it is nice to have blades with differing stiffnesses. You use the stiffer blade for your initial passes and the less stiff blade for your later on passes when you're actually laying the film down. And then finally, you have a hard card with a microfiber and a heat gun. Though these kits require no shrinking, you still want to have a heat gun at your disposal to do edge sealing, okay? All right, so now we're going to move on to showing you what a kit is composed of. So as you can see, the kit is shipped in a tube. There's a core in here that the kit is wrapped around on. That's in the same orientation as like a roll of film. That prevents any tunneling. On the specific kit, you're going to have a sticker that identifies our Matico kit part number, description. It's also going to list the film serial number and lot number. You're going to use all of that information when you're doing the warranty claim form, all right? The warranty claim process for kits are identical to the warranty claim process for a bulk roll of film. And then it has the date that the kit was made. All kits are packaged in quantities of 1, okay? So I'm gonna remove the end cap and take out the kit. Now I'm not gonna actually roll out the kit just yet. We're gonna do that in the following video when we show you the wet check and how to actually lay the kit down. So as you can see, we have tape that is affixed to keep the exterior piece of foam in place. This protects the kit during transportation. Then once we remove that, we're able to remove the exterior foam that protects the kit. And then here is the actual kit. And the kit is rolled on a tube, as I mentioned, in the same orientation rolled on a core, I should might add, that's oriented in the same exact orientation as a roll of film. So what I mean by that is the liner is on the inside and the film side is on the outside. If you can't see here, just because of the lighting, there is a sticker on the liner. The sticker is identical to the sticker that is on the exterior of the tube that identifies the part number, the year, make, model, and all of that pertinent information, okay? All right, so now moving on, I am going to show you how to identify whether or not you need to remove windshield wipers, okay? So it is as simple as trying to pop the windshield wipers up and down and seeing if the windshield wipers are able to stand up on their own without flopping down. So this specific vehicle, this is a 2015 Ford Mustang. As you can see, we can throw the windshield wipers up and have them propped up without removing the wipers. Some vehicles where the top of the hood extends will actually prevent you from lifting the wipers and propping them up. I'll give you a couple of good examples, like Teslas, many Porsches prevent you from actually being able to lift the wipers without hitting the hood and thus putting them in an orientation where you can access the edge of the glass. So if you have a vehicle where you have to remove the wipers, this is why it's good to have your ratchet set. Essentially, all you're going to do is you're going to pop the hood, and then you're going to remove the plastic clip that is over the bolt, and you're going to use the appropriate sized ratchet set to remove the windshield wipers. All right, so now we've covered what composes a kit, like what to expect when you open a kit. We've covered installation tools. We've covered how to identify whether or not you actually have to remove the wipers. And now what my partner and I are going to show you is how to clean prep a vehicle and also how to feel the glass for any stuck on dirt and debris, if there's any glass burrs or anything of that nature, which you can remove using your scrapers. All right, so first what you're going to do is you're going to spray. I'm going to hand my partner here one of the white scrub pads. So we're going to be using the white scrub pad first. We're going to spray the windshield down with our slip solution, and we're going to be scrubbing the glass. All right, so as I mentioned before, when I was talking about the slip solution, what you're looking for in determining whether or not you have a heavy enough soap to water ratio is while you're doing this scrubbing with the white scrub pad, you should see a healthy, thick froth, okay? That stays in place after you scrub a certain area. So if you started to scrub this glass and you noticed that the froth was getting pulled apart very quickly, what that would mean is that you have too light of a soap to water ratio, okay? You need to increase, because if it's starting to pull apart, that means it's too saturated with water. So what I can tell here is that we have a nice healthy froth that stays in place after we finish scrubbing a certain area. So then we're good. We don't have to add any soap to our slip solution. So then the next step of what we're going to do is we're going to feel the glass with our hands, okay? We're going to feel the glass, the entire glass, and we're going to make any note of any place where there might be any, essentially, any raised surface of the glass, okay? This glass has been thoroughly cleaned, so we currently don't feel any like glass burrs or anything like that, but I'll still demonstrate on when you would use the stainless steel scraper. So imagine that I felt a glass burr in this area. I'm going to grab my stainless steel scraper and I'm going to use it to clean off that specific area. Now, if you so choose, I particularly don't like to blade the entire piece of glass because that just increases the probability that you might scratch the glass. There's some installers that will blade the entire glass just to ensure that they knock down anything that, any caked on dirt, debris, any glass burrs. That's something that we'll leave up to you. It's depending on your comfortability with handling a stainless steel scraper and scraping alongside all of the glass. What we do recommend is that you use a sharp blade and not a dull blade, because a dull blade could have imperfections in that edge, which could then cause some scratching into the glass. Okay. All right. So we just covered how to scrub with the white scrub pad, how to identify if there's any glass burrs, and if there are, why you would be using the scraper. So then we're going to do one more spray down. We're going to do one more scrub down. And then we're going to squeegee this windshield clean, okay? After we squeegee this windshield clean using our cleaning squeegee, and if you could hand me the microfiber cloth, we'll be done with this video set, okay? One thing, and I'm sorry, I kind of skipped a little bit ahead of this. We've already done a lot of clean prep on this vehicle, but it is absolutely essential to also clean the top and the A-pillars, okay? As well as inside if you have gaskets, inside this area. This is where a lot of dirt can be trapped. So you want to make sure that you clean all of this, because as you install this, we're going to be reintroducing water. And as you reintroduce water, you can obviously pull dirt out of areas where the dirt might be hiding, okay? So apologies for not covering that beforehand, but when I will install ClearPlex, I will do a thorough cleaning of the A-pillars, the roof of the vehicle. Now this is a convertible, so we can't do that, but the roof of the vehicle up to about the half point of the roof. I'll clean the side fenders, and I'll clean the hood, as well as the mirror. Essentially anywhere where I'm either I'm moving around or I'm spraying, potentially water could hit and then bring dirt back into the windshield, I will clean, all right? I'm very, very, very diligent in cleaning to ensure we don't reintroduce any contaminants. So once we have squeegeed, clean each side, we're going to be finished with this video. And then the next video in this video set is we are going to cover the wet check. I want to explain what that is right now, and then how to remove the liner, how to squeegee this down, and then how to complete the edge seal. So this concludes this video, and we'll see you guys in the next video.